It's the 7th Thursday since Christmas where we see students and young people take to the streets of the Belgian capital of Brussels to put pressure on the government to do more when it comes to climate change. And today they're feeling even more emboldened because their hero, the young Swedish activist that inspired these marches, not just in Belgium but all over Europe, is here. More details in the brief from Brussels.
The young star of a global climate protest movement, Greta Thunberg, walked side by side with Belgian activists. The Swedish teenager earlier addressed a packed-out conference in Brussels and had some strong words for Europe's decision makers.
Just repeating what they are saying. They talk about almost anything except from the climate crisis. They talk about whether we are promoting truancy, or whether we are puppets, or whether we are... or just like, oh, it's great that the young people are taking action. They don't want to talk about the climate crisis because it feels like they haven't got anything to say about it.
Greta also called out the EU, saying it needs to be twice as ambitious with its green targets. She was joined by Belgium's own climate protest leader, Anuna de Wever, whose own activism was supercharged by Greta.
I am pissed, and you know, young people who are pissed can do a lot, I think. So when Greta, when she demonstrated, and I saw her, and I saw her interviews and her strikes, I was so inspired, and I thought, you know, this should be a global thing, not only Sweden, and I will help her do that. And you know, now it's a big thing in Belgium.
The mix of anger and optimism palpable on Brussels streets this Thursday. They vow not to give up until the politicians give in.
And the 16-year-old Swedish climate activist Greta Thunberg will head to Paris tomorrow, by train of course. And meanwhile, protesters here are planning to come back to the streets of Brussels next Thursday. For Euronews in Brussels, I'm Maeve McMahon.